Hi, welcome to episode 251 of your favorite daily podcast, a couple of things, a podcast about things. Today I'm going to talk about some things that I would never have done when I was living in Nigeria, but I do now because those people do it and you develop new habits. Let's go. So the very first one, which my mother, if she saw me doing it, she probably would scream, is that a lot of the time when I'm buying groceries, especially when it's like maybe a couple of items, maybe less than 10 items, and things I can fit into pockets, so I can just hold in my hand. I forget to take my bag to the supermarket. I don't put it in a bag. I just carry everything and walk on the road and go. And this is so strange because when I was growing up, my mother would literally break your head if you went to buy something from the supermarket and you did not put it in a bag when you're coming back home. Even if it was one item, you had to put it in a bag. You had to get a nylon bag to put it inside and come home. You couldn't just bring something in your hands. Now everybody in the whole neighborhood has seen what you bought in the supermarket. But now, like most of the time I do, when I'm going grocery shopping, I do take a bag. But sometimes I'm not going grocery shopping. Like maybe I'm going for a walk, or I just go out and it's like, oh, I need to buy this thing, and then I go into the supermarket and I see some other things I need to buy, and then my one thing has become like 5 things or 10 things, and I just carry everything in my hand, and I'm walking on the road. Which brings me to the second thing, which is also related, which is eating on the road. Like, and it could be anything, but mostly things like sandwiches and stuff like that. Like the other day, I bought watermelon from the supermarket, the one that they've already sliced and cubed, and I was just eating it as I was walking on the road. And this is something that I don't think I ever did that when I lived in Lagos, and I probably would not do because I don't know. I don't think it's a Nigerian thing to just like be eating on the road as I walk in, but I do that a lot, and I noticed that a lot of people do that here too. Same with the grocery thing, like you would see people coming out of the grocery store with hundreds of things just in their hands because nobody wants to buy an additional bag because you have like 500 bags already at home. So you just hold everything in your hand and walk. And same thing with the eating. So I see people walking and eating. And the reason why I even thought about this topic was because today on Reddit, I saw a thread about it and people were like, oh, it's strange. And people were like, no, it's not strange. Everybody does this all the time. And I don't think it's strange because I see people do it all the time. And well, no, I do it too. Especially when I'm like in between things, like oh, I'm rushing to get somewhere and having eaten, so I'll just buy a sandwich or a wrap in the supermarket and just be walking to where I'm going and be eating my food as I'm walking. Yeah. So the next one. So the third thing or another thing that I do now is just having my blinds open all the time. And this is one of the things that shocked me when I moved here. Like, you will just be walking literally on the road because there are people's houses that are facing the road. Like, when you open the door, you're coming out into the main road. And of course, there's also a window facing there, and these windows are usually huge windows. And basically, you can see into their entire apartment and see what's going on in their lives. I find that to be very, very strange. Since I moved here, it was strange to me, and even till now, it's still strange. Why can I see? Why, like, it's wild. You'll be walking down a whole street, and every house on the street, the blinds are wide open. And this is from morning till night, though. It's not like, oh, in the night, they will close the blinds. No. From morning till night, the blinds are all open. My friend was telling me that when he moved to where he's staying now, because he's Nigerian and his blinds are usually closed, and then his neighbor came to ask him that is everything okay. Now why is he always closing his blinds? Because like that is the abnormal thing in Netherlands, to have your blinds just closed because everything is just so open and strange. And I've heard multiple theories about this. One of the theories I heard about it is that it's from like World War I, where it was like supposed to be proof that you were not harboring people that should have been at the war front or whatever. That's one theory. There's some other theories that I can't remember now, but I find it very interesting. It's still a bit strange. my blinds are usually open during the day, but in the night I close it. But you see, like one time my friend came to visit me and we were walking around the whole of Amsterdam, and it was like really dark, and lots of houses, all the blinds were open, like ground floor apartments on all the upper floors, and you could see into it was like watching a play. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, so those are three things that I do now that I would never have done before I moved here. And it just goes to show how easy it is to just do things because other people are doing them. And that's just the way it is. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Bye. Also, ask me questions. Submit a question. Submit a question. Thank you. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.